If you've just tuned in, you're listening to the 4th episode of the Toe in the Water radio show.
May the 4th be with you.
Where did you come from?
And now, as this is our Christmas special edition, I give you Sid Meets.
There's an ominous sight in the far northern skies, with a message that could end in tears. No sign of the old man with beard, just the outline of antlers confirming our fears. Reindeer of the apocalypse, animals worthy and wise. Reindeer of the apocalypse, tell of the Arctic's demise. And they've come to advise that our actions are blind, that the human race has done its damage, that the planet's resources are pillaged and its lands filled with garbage and wreckage and carnage. Reindeer of the apocalypse, creatures of insightful mind. Reindeer of the apocalypse, warn of the harm from mankind. There's Rudolph, who's lighting the path of the sleigh. There's pestilence, famine and death from the land of the Lapps and reduced polar caps, on a mission to warn and protect. The reindeer have come to give hope to the earth, change our ways and it could be auspicious if we learn the true meaning of Christmas is to not be so gluttonous, vicious and shiftless. Reindeer of the apocalypse, with infinite wisdom to serve. Reindeer of the apocalypse, tell us we can be preserved. Reindeer of the apocalypse, freeing mankind from its curse. Reindeer of the apocalypse, remind us to care for the earth. They remind us to care for the earth.
And add applause. Perfect.
In the African Sahara Desert, there are a select few who live in varying degrees of luxury, and many more who eke out the sparsest of existences. Then there are the three. Myths and legends have grown up around their exploits and adventures. Many consider the three to be gods. Okay, a few might do. Many more consider them idiots, and quite rightly. However they came to be there, in the Sahara, the three were like ghosts, appearing when unexpected, which should always be expected, never there when you needed them, which was, to be truthful, rather infrequently, and as rather a shock when you discovered them camped out around your tent with their faithful camel tethered close by. For your information, the three comprised of Lord Thomas Biffy Biffbury, Esquire, Charles Edgar Quiffy Quiffington III, and Eleanor Equator Smiffy Smith, though the two others didn't know Smiffy's Christian name, or much else for that matter. Over the years, the three had formed a bond, and had been there when the chips were down and the fish were boiling over the campfire. Their adventures are here told to you, and we hereby apologise for bothering your good selves with these trifles, in a series of accounts that go under the title of Three Men in the Sahara.
3 men in the Sahara.
Smithy?
Yes?
Fancy a date?
Oh, well, yes, this is most unexpected.
They're jolly nice. Quiffy climbed that palm tree over there and collected pockets full of the little blighters.
Yes, please.
Excuse the fluff.
Will the three men return in time for the next instalment of Three Men in the Sahara?
3 men in the Sahara.
And now we have a little musical interlude brought to us by the world-famous
Jane Goldsack, that's me.
You took my heart, you threw it down the stairs, right after me. You took my soul and left without a care. I could not see what you did to me, what you did to me. You took my eyes and blinded me with lust. Now I can see. You took my lips and filled them with mistrust. I could not speak, and you left me weak, and you left me weak. You can take my heart and you can throw it away. I'm still growing stronger every day, and I don't need you to stand by me. You're so much weaker than I thought you'd be. You're just a bully and I was your prey, but now I'm growing stronger every day. Stronger every day, stronger every day, stronger every day, stronger every day. You can take your pain and your life's disarray, 'cause I'm not just a toy for you to play with. You can't make me blow like a chain reactor. Now I've found the way to my true character. Fuck you, boy, I'm happier on my own. Now my life ain't like a fucking combat zone. I took my mind and saw something profound, something for me. I took my soul, I turned my life around. Now all can see what I did for me, what I did for me, what I did for me, what I did for me.
And that was Jane Goldsack with What I Did For Me. Hello? Yes? Was there? Really? Are you sure? Okay, I'll have a word with her. Right, yes, no, it won't happen again. Sorry, Mother. Bye-bye.
are you throwing half of those nails away?
Oh, they're no good. The heads are on the wrong end.
Well, can't you just use them around the other side of the building?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Guitar Masterclass. You may remember that last week we were discussing the D major chord and how it was movable up and down the neck. Well, this week, I think we should just stay with keeping it where it should be. Because, really, that is the only real place a D major chord has its full 100% efficiency of style and grace. Imagine what a lot of songs would be like that include the D major chord without it. Hey, well, that's weird. What do you say? I hear you. But a D major chord used wisely and sparingly is the most effective chord there is. I look forward to visiting again and giving you another masterclass on the guitar. This is Guitar Masterclass. Until next time.
Question?
Good evening and welcome to the Exceptionally Easy Quiz. A quiz show based upon the premise that it's good to be proven right, and the quote that, however you look at life, it is a bit weird sometimes. We have 2 teams, which is standard practice, and each team consists of 2 people, also standard. This means that the 5 following voices you hear in the show will be one of the... Who writes this stuff? What? Oh. Due to our limited budget, I do not have the luxury of an invisible scores person sitting upon my right hand, and so cannot make quips about her in any way. As for the rules, well, I ask the questions to the teams, they try and answer them. I give points for correct answers and deduct, well, you know how it goes. It's pretty easy. You're sure to pick it up as we go along. And our teams tonight are... The Right Irreverent Brian Kangaroo Johnson, a pillock of the Australian Church. Sorry, a pillar of the Australian Church.
Hello.
And... Sheila B.Q. Barr, a noted actress, though I've never heard of her.
Thank you. Hello.
And they are the A team, and they will be going head-to-head tonight with the blue team of Cynthia Splurge, a pole vaulter of some renown. Yes, thank you, Geoffrey. And Geoffrey is the contestant announcer. A fine fellow. Cynthia Splurge!
Hello.
And our final Blue Team member, brought in as a last-minute replacement for somebody that you all know and love who had a better offer. It's the failed businessman, failed entrepreneur, and ubiquitous quiz show contestant, Fletcher Christian Hampstead.
Good evening.
Oh, sorry, Jeffrey. You were supposed to say that.
Oh no. I'm going now.
Okay, on with the quiz. Round 1. Fingers on buzzers. Name the year.
We haven't got any buzzers.
Sorry? Oh, well in that case, can you put your hand up if you know the answer? Okay, good. Question 1. Name the year.
Is that the question?
No, you have to put your hand up if you want to answer the question.
I wasn't answering the question, I was questioning it.
The question was, name the year. Anybody? Cynthia. 2013 is the correct answer. That's 1 point to the Blues. Well done, Cynthia. Question 2. Name the year.
2013.
I'm ever so sorry. That is the wrong answer. And I hadn't finished the question. You hadn't put your hand up. Being in no position to answer the question, I shall have to deduct your team 3 points.
Ah, shit.
Thank you, Brian.
Ah, shit. Rules, bloody rules, useless.
Really, Brian. Now, question 2. Name the year in which William the Conqueror, though that was not his name at the time, crossed from Normandy, in France, to England, landing upon the south coast, in order to fight Harold Godwinson, King of England at the time, who was just on his way back from a battle with the Danish at Stamford Bridge. Come on, the Blues! Yes, I know it wasn't. Okay. Ah, Fletcher has his hand up. So, which year is it to be?
Yeah, my knowledge of history is rubbish, but my knowledge of the most well-known date in English history is, I think, second to none. It is 1492.
Actually, your knowledge is second to everybody's. It's wrong. Anybody else like a try? Cynthia. Sheila, do you know?
1066, because it's my pin. And I can't remember any other number.
Quite. Well, that is the correct answer, but as this show is going out on national radio, allegedly, perhaps you need to change that number.
Oh.
Right, now, with the blue team decidedly in the lead, it's time for round 2. This is a knowledge of generals round, and we're going to start off with a few questions about General de Gaulle. That's General de Gaulle. Ready? Fingers on... Arms ready to go up in the air? Oh no, it's the fire alarm. I bet that's Jeffrey. He really gets upset. He's probably set fire to the place. Okay, everybody out! Everybody out!
Stand up, stand up.
Good evening, and welcome to our inaugural and first stand-up spot. So, if you'd all like to stand up for me. Yeah, good. And perhaps a wave to the viewers. And, dear viewers, if you'd like to stand up too, please, go ahead. There you go. Feeling better? Well, I think that's about enough for 1 week. Next week we shall try standing on one leg whilst balancing an overdraft and some high interest rates. Hold on one moment. We have a young man approaching the stage. Are you here as a performer, sir, or do you want to punch my lights out? Performer. Good. Do you have a name? Yes, you do. Wonderful. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, here is a man who needs no introduction. And I'm sure he's going to make you laugh your socks off, choke on your chalk ices, and cry for mercy. Oh, boo-hoo. I give you the man with a moustache on his face.
Hello, stand up. My mum says I have trouble getting out of bed in the morning. Never mind standing up. Oh, yeah, my mother. You can see where I get my sense of humour from. This is going to be a long 5 minutes.
No, in fact, it's going to be a very short 5 minutes. Thank you, the man with a moustache on his face. Anybody else like to take a turn at the mic? Another gentleman coming up from the audience. Oh, we're doing so well tonight. Good evening. Hello, Wembley. or good evening, sir. It's an extreme audience, as you see. Okay, on with the humour. Has to start somewhere. According to a recent public opinion poll, reads from a newspaper. Oh, sorry, I don't read that out. People like yourselves who laugh out loud at least 20 times during an evening are likely to live an average of 10 years longer than if they spent their lives being cool, calm and reserved. You're all doomed. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, I don't do jokes. I may try and tell one or three, but I don't want you to think that they are going to be anywhere in the ballpark of being funny. No. But I will start off with a joke and let you be the judges. And jury, black caps at the ready? Okay, here we go. If a man like myself worked really hard on creating a hybrid musical and poetry tribute act, bear with me, that encompassed his love of the works of the poet and songwriter Bob Dylan and the wannabe songwriter and poet Dylan Thomas, and called it Bob Thomas, would he be missing the point of the joke? Yeah? So, anyway, so you can see quite easily why I don't do jokes, but I will try another one or two later if I get that far. Just so that you can see why it is that I have chosen observational comedy as my life's focus, and why I am also doomed to suffer a sad and lonely career path, some would say. Just referring to my notes, it says here that if the audience haven't laughed by now, don't be surprised. And I wrote these notes. Yes, well, thank you very much. I think that's about enough. That's about all we've got time for tonight. That's definitely enough. I think that's about all we've got time for tonight. So, next week, we'll be back, possibly, with another stand-up spot.
Stand up. 3 men in the Sahara.
What a wonderful service Smithy has. Yes, rather. And a fine backhand return as well. Quite the all-rounder. Oh, fine shot, Smithy. Bravo. What an amazing rally. Oh, absolutely. I don't know how he does it. It beats me. Such athleticism. Yes. And in a skirt, too. Yes. If only we had more than one racket, we could have a proper game. Smithy must be getting rather tired, what with all that serving and returning. Oh, good shot, Smithy. You'll never get to that one. Do you know why he's in a skirt? No, I don't. Perhaps it's a kilt. Is he Scottish? Yes, that might be it. Deciding set, Smithy. Odds are on you to win. Oh, I hope so. I put a fiver on him.
3 men in the Sahara.
And now we're 26 minutes into this podcast. It's time for Blast from the Past.
So, how was the rapture for you then?
Stop wearing your underpants over your trousers.
Well, it's just a kind of fashion statement, you know.
Don't you know you don't have to be Superman for me?
Well, you certainly know Lois Lane.
Don't tilt at every windmill that stands in your corner.
Oh, so we're getting all literary now, are we?
I prefer a man with a little more dignity.
What, more than me?
Don't run every race as if it's your last one.
But I'll always come first.
So I've noticed. Why don't you sit down and watch the view?
Scenery? What are you on, woman?
Can't you see that by running around in the circle?
Well, you know you are with a circle, but not with a woman.
The stop's the only place that you get to.
I get everywhere. Yes, I do.
A simple smile goes such a long way. A gentle word is fine, so fine. It's no disgrace to show your feelings. I show mine. Stop flexing your muscles as if you're a hero.
Charles Atlas. Well, more probably Mr. Muscle.
Mr. Strong Silent does nothing for me.
No, me neither.
Don't stiff up a lip and grin through the pain.
Stiff what? Oh.
You wouldn't know. I prefer a little more honesty.
And more than me?
Not difficult. A simple smile goes such a long way.
Long way.
A gentle word is fine, so fine. It's no disgrace to show your feelings. I show mine. So, stop wearing your underpants over your trousers.
Should I wear them on my head?
Don't you know you don't have to be Superman for me?
Well, how about if I'm Mr. Y-Front Man then, huh?
Don't tilt at every windmill that stands in your corner.
You be my Sancho Panza, I'll be your donkey, okay?
I prefer a man with a little more dignity.
What's more than me?
Easy. A simple smile goes such a long way.
Long way.
A gentle word is fine, so fine. It's no disgrace to show your feelings. I show mine. Stop wearing
my underpants on my head, shall I?
Stop wearing your underpants. Stop wearing your underpants. Stop wearing your underpants over your trousers. Don't you know you don't have to be a superhero? Just be a man.
That I am.
That was a band called Y, as in the letter Y, who, I am informed, are not around anymore. That was sent to me by their erstwhile bass player, a gentleman called Graham Sandford. Thank you very much for that, Graham. And that was called Superhero.
Well, it's come to that time again. It's the end of the show. A few thank yous, I would think, for today and this month. Katrina Craig, Sid, Claire, Jane, me. I'm forgetting people now. I don't know. Anybody I know? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I should have written this down. Really should have written this down. Everything else is scripted to the last nth. I mean, nths are amazing. Who else? Anybody else? Don't know. Can't say. I'm waffling now. So, whoever was in the show today that I missed, I'm ever so sorry. You get double mentions next time. Just remind me that I forgot you this time, so I can remember to remember you next time. And we'll catch you soon. So, thanks for listening to the Toe in the Water Radio Show, episode 4. The 4th be with you. Hope it is. Night-night.
He's gone. Yes, he's gone. Gone, gone, gone. Did a lot of good things on the earth. Had a lot of hardship, showed his worth. Did a lot of good things on the earth. Had a lot of hardship, showed his worth. And he's gone. Yes, he's gone. Yes, he's gone, gone, gone. Nelson Mandela is gone, gone, gone. Rest in peace, sleep easy, gone, gone.